Assalamualaikum. My name
Waalaikumsalam.
is Muhammad Azim. Can I interview you?
Yes.
A little bit question that I can ask you.
Okay. Yes, you can. My name is Muhammad Akmal. You can continue with your question.
Okay. As we our topic is depression. As we all know, WHO defines depression as a common mental disorder characterized by sadness, loss of interest or pleasure, feelings of guilt or lost self-worth, disturbed sleep or appetite, feelings of tiredness and poor concentration. So generally, a young adult is a person in the age of 20 or to 39 or 40. So my first question to you, Ikman,
Okay.
what is your opinion and on depression among young adults?
Okay. Assalamualaikum and very good morning. So, from my opinion about our topic for today, depression among young adults. Okay. I as a young adult thinks that nowadays young adults in the range in the assurance of 20 to 40 for example, they always have a problem in their life. It is because of they cannot face what is life, for example, and this is also because of they cannot accept who they are, and maybe this is because of their lack of support. Maybe they lack of support by their friends, for example, and these factors can make someone or individual to be depressed. Okay, for example, as we can see, when we are children, we did not have too much problem as we can compare with now. It is because of when we are in children period, we always want to play with our friends, for example, but now as a young adult they have too many things to think about. So with this thing they are depressed because they cannot manage it wisely. Okay, do you have another question?
So we proceed to another question. So what do you think are the causes of depression among young adults?
Okay, actually, if we are talking about the causes of depression among young adults, there are too many factors that can contribute to this factor. Okay, the first is time management. Time management is very important not only for young adults but for everyone. Okay, time management is how we manage our time to complete our task or do daily routine. For example, can you ever imagine young adult, for example, as a student, they have too many works they need to do, and for example, they need to manage activity college, and then they also need to study and go to the class at the morning. At the night also they have too many activities that can make them difficult to study. Then the another factors is friend. It is because of, as we know, friend is very important to us because friend is a person that always near with us. Then can you ever imagine that we live without any friends or someone that can support us to do activities or to do things? We need friend as a human. It is because of friend is something that can contribute to our happiness, for example. Then when we have a good friend, for example, he or she can help us to reduce our tension by give us advice, for example. Okay, that's my opinion about the causes of depression.
So it is nice and interesting. What can you describe? So my last question is, what will you do in helping young adults who suffer from depression?
Okay, this question is quite difficult but I will try my best to answer this question. Okay, first of all, as a young adult also, the things that I can do to help others or to help young adults to face with their depression. First, I will know that person very well, and I will try my best to get know who he is or who she is in order to get their information. It is because if we did not know who she is or he is, how can we solve their problem, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so the first thing I will try my best to know him or her to help them to settle their problem. Then after I know their problem, I will try to advise them as a friend. As we know, the friend can advise. It is not because I want to say parents cannot give advice, but nowadays the friends are always with their friend, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
And this is a main factor that as a friend we can help others, and we cannot only depend on parents to solve this problem. And as a young adult also, if I can help, I will organize maybe an activity to young adults to manage their stress. When we organize an activity, for example, we do a carnival, or we can playing sport. When we are do activity together, so that we can tighten our relationship. So when we
Sorry, basi-basi.
tighten our relationship, so it can reduce their stress.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, do you have anything to say?
Sorry. So this is our interview. So thank you.